You have to be more consistent. I'm telling you. Assuming that you have been watching my videos, we are now moving into phase 2. All right, phase 2. And we're going to focus on discipline and consistency right now. You have to stay consistent in order to be disciplined. Hear me out, right? Like I'm gonna say that one more time. You have to be consistent in order to be disciplined. You don't just wake up one day and just say, yeah, I'm disciplined. You have to realize that when you work hard, when you're working on whatever you are, because I'm assuming you guys already know what's up, right? My videos aren't going to be the exact same as before because I'm assuming that you are this brand new person. Leveling up is such an important skill. And everyone needs to master this straight because you never want to be the same. You never want to stay the same. If you're the same person as last year, you're in societal standpoint a loser, a lame, a sherm. Change that. You have to level up. And I feel like in order to level up with whatever you want to do, it starts with consistency. Be consistent in life. No matter if this is going to the gym, being on time, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You have to show up for whatever you want to do. Like I was saying, if I want to be a basketball player, how am I going to just keep assuming that I want to be a basketball player, keep dreaming about being a basketball player? No, I will become one. You have to verbally also say these mantras out loud. Because like I said, words are powerful. Whatever you speak in this world will come true. Might not be right now, not this second, or maybe not this week, but it will come true. It starts by being consistent. And in this video, I'm going to tell you step by step so there's no confusions on how to actually become way more disciplined, way more consistent in life. So let's get right into it. Number 1, the first thing that I have done, that I have mastered, is to write things down. When you write things down and you have like a daily checklist, or maybe even you're just writing things down, you're not even checking them off. You at least visually see what you're doing. You visually see what you have to do. This puts you so far ahead because you're not just wondering about your day anymore. You're actually taking action. You're moving in the right direction, and you're actually, you can see your progress from a long POV. You see your progress and you know if you're going to do it. Don't just write things down if you're not going to actually try to get things done. You have to hold yourself accountable, which brings me to my second point, right? But first, let me finish, right? Write things down so you can really see your progress. You can see what you have to do. And therefore, it will take out all of the thinking you have to do throughout the day. All you have to do is do. So usually when I write the night before, when I figure out what I'm going to do the night before, when I get to the next day, I'm non-stop moving around, like literally non-stop. Today, I've been non-stop moving around. I've been going everywhere, doing things, working, getting out of work, going here, going there, and that's cool because that's what you're supposed to do. And I'm telling you, I might be tired, right? I might be tired. I might be exhausted, right? I might be mentally fatigued just slightly. But I'm still going to push through. Why? Because I know I'm going to get to where I want to go in the long run, right? Everyone wants to play catch up later on down the line in their 30s. But no, I'm actually going to use my life now, put myself through absolute hell so I can live heaven for the rest of my life. Like why wouldn't you want to do that? Number 2, hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable. That's the only way any of this is going to work. Like, you can miss certain days in the gym, cool, right? If that's an emergency. But for you to consistently miss days in the gym, you're consistently inconsistent. And that's a problem, right? Hold yourself accountable. If you say you're going to go to the gym, go. If you say you're going to practice. If you say you're going to be on time. Whatever you say out your mouth, you actually have to try your best to become that version, become that statement of whatever you said. So, for example, if I said I'm going to make this YouTube video today, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this YouTube video today. Not tomorrow, not in 3 days, not next week, today, because that's what I said. Because here's the thing, right? When you don't listen to yourself, right? And you put things off, knowing you made a sacrifice to yourself, knowing you made a verbal commitment to yourself that you were gonna do something. If you don't do that, you destroy your own confidence. Sucks to say, you destroy your own confidence, and then you wonder why you can't ever do anything long term, because you're too busy putting things off, right? Not holding yourself accountable, and you're just thinking that magically everything is going to happen that you ever wish for. That will never happen. You have to put in the hard work. That's the only way you can get to the other side. That's the only way. So make sure you're working hard on yourself. Make sure you're actually holding yourself accountable. I'm telling you, this is really works. This really works. Make sure you're paying attention. Number 3, your excuses will make sense. Maybe something happens. Maybe, I don't know, you walked outside, slipped on a fucking piece of shit, right? You slipped on some bird shit like that. You bust your ass, you can't go to the gym, right? Hear me out. This is an example. Yes, right? Let's say you're a little sore from that fall. Yes, you can still, take the day off. That give you your pass, right? To take the day off, to make an excuse. But no, the real men out here, the real man is going to work as hard as possible. You're going to strive through anything, right? I hurt my fucking shoulder. I'm still in that shit, doing as much as I can. I'll just do one arm. Fuck it. At least I'm still in here, though. And guess what? I'm doing more than a person who's making an excuse. Because things happen in life. Yes, like for emergencies, yeah, take the day off. But most of the time, the excuse is some bullshit, right? The excuse is some bullshit, but in your head, you rationalize it. You give every possible situation, every possible rationalization why you're going to miss this day. You could never miss a day. Never fall for your excuses. Your mind is your biggest enemy. Your mind is your biggest op. Your mind doesn't want to see you win. It wants to see you comfortable. Remember that. Damn, stamp it. Your mind doesn't want to see you win. Your mind wants to see you comfortable. And once you realize this, you have to fight. Fight your mind. You got to do it anyway. Like, you have to literally get aggressive with yourself. Like, I don't want to train, but I'm going to train anyway. I don't care about how I feel. I know I feel like shit. I know I fell on a piece of shit when I walked outside. But guess what? That's not going to kill my day, because I'm still going to do it anyway. And once I thought about that, and once I realized that excuses are bullshit, and I stopped making them completely, everything changed. And I could realize that I could do way more things long term, and I'm getting into my goals. I literally am striving to my goals, and I'm getting closer than I've ever been just by cutting out excuses. And that is so powerful. Cut out the excuses, do what you have to do, and stop bullshitting. The time is now. We are in phase 2. Like I said, we're not focusing on our emotions and stuff like that anymore. Now, assuming you're getting right. If you're getting right, you got to get right with me, bro. Because I'm getting right too. It's not like I'm just telling you guys what to do and I'm not doing anything. Shit, I'm in the gym too, working hard. Literally everyone in my town knows I go to the gym. If I walk through the town, everyone would dab me up because I put in my blood, sweat, and tears in there. And you got to do the same if you really want to look how you truly want to look. You want to get lean, you want to get muscular, you want to have a physique. Do what you got to do, but make sure you're being consistent. Don't make excuses any longer. The final point to becoming more consistent, more disciplined, is building momentum. You have to build momentum in whatever you do. The hardest part to anything is starting. When that was me making my music, when that was me playing basketball, when that was me learning how to bowl, if that was me making YouTube videos, it was the hardest ever when I first started. But when I slowly built momentum, I showed up for myself, I didn't make excuses, I kept going, I stayed consistent, I wrote things down, then things became a whole lot easier once I had the momentum. Because at this point in your head, once you've been doing something for so long, like consistently, you're going to be like, why would I stop now? And that's a valid question. Why would you stop now? You've been doing it forever. Use that momentum for your advantage. Because once you have momentum and you're doing something consistently, your motivation, right, that temporary feeling of some external factor of you needing to do what you have to do, that motivation comes back harder because now you have the confidence, the blood, sweat, and tears of whatever you're doing to back it up. Off rip, you're going to be more consistent because you're going to know, I can't stop now. I can't stop now. I can't stop now. I'll let everyone down. If I stop making videos, not only would I let myself down, I will let everyone around me down. And I can't do that. So I feel like you have to be consistent. You have to build momentum. Because when you build momentum, it makes your job easier. Yes, you can still, let's say you didn't have all the momentum in the world, cool, still do what you have to do. But over time, that day turns into a week. That week turns into a month. That month turns into a year. And realize that you will get so much done by just staying with that momentum. Never lose that momentum. Once you get it, you can never lose it. When I was doing whatever, when I was working out, right, and I started seeing results, I started eating better. Why would I stop now? Like, why would I stop? And I still have so much further to go in my journey. But why would I stop now? I wrote it down. I write it down every day. Go to the gym. Make a YouTube video. Do this. Right? Do that. Do the third. And I make sure I do it all before I can chill and relax. And that's a lot of things. A lot of you guys like to chill and relax before the job is done. The job is not done. The job is not done. You still haven't done what you have to do. So get up, and do what you have to do. It's just as simple as that. Make sure you're working hard. Be more consistent. Be more disciplined. I just told you the advice. Now it's up to you. Take charge. Take charge, because now it's up to you. And this is your life. You don't want to live a life full of regrets. I'm telling you, that would be the worst thing you could ever do. But I hope you guys learned something from today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Do whatever you like to do. Show some love. I'm Optimus Man. Peace.